going to help you how Abuja Welcome back, everyone. My name is Esther, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how Abuja expands. You know, obviously, sometimes when we start in a city, in a particular location, there are some basic factors that helps that location or people in that particular location to expand. And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you this moment. And most especially also show you and tell you more about our property right here in Abuja that you can most likely key into. You already know that my name is Esther and I help you buy safe and profitable real estate right here in Abuja. And this video is going to give you a massive clarity on where you should invest next, because people who study the map and people who understand how these things work eventually go ahead to start on implementing it immediately. All right, so how does Abuja market expand? You know, that's one of the major developments we have right here. How do people spread in literal terms? How do people move to locations that were literal bush, and eventually in a period of time that place becomes a mini cute location? What happens? The first thing you have to understand is that Abuja does not grow randomly. It is strategic. It is from the map. It starts from the origin. If you watch closely how Abuja map is, you understand what I'm showing you or talking about. So people who understands how wealth creations are built, study the map and know where development is heading to, and they move to that location early enough to accept or welcome people who are going to join in later on. And how do you as an individual understand this so that you can also maximize this opportunity in case you're looking for a location or where to invest, knowing that the development heading to that location is massive and definitely booming? What are the things you are going to also pay attention to? You also understand that first is the cities grow outward, not inward. Because over time, people don't want a lot of people to be clustered in a particular location. That is what literally happened in Lagos, where it felt like there was no planning from the onset. And that is not the same scenario when it comes to Abuja, right? Major cities grow like that. So you get to see locations even abroad where you get to see like town size. You just get to see maybe a lot of grasses, a lot of bush. Then you get to see one mini hut, and over time that place becomes a fully developed location, because people want to, at some point you want to go out. It feels like everybody's in just a particular location. So how do you, as someone, knowing that Abuja also pays attention to locations, because right from time the onset, there's a planning, there's a master plan, and the essence of that master plan is that there shouldn't be a congestion. We shouldn't experience what we call traffic jam, hold up in a particular location, because the system encourages people to move, to spread. And as much as people are spreading, they are also getting the basic and the massive infrastructure they need to survive in that location. For example, if you're living in a location, you don't have to travel all the way to get something, because all you need to function, to experience, and to enjoy Abuja is in that location. Okay, so that is what the city here in Abuja is helping, targeted to help everyone achieve. So whatever you need, for example, let me give an example. There's this famous pharmacy we have here, all right, that is everywhere. As much as, oh, you see it in maybe Guzape or Nasokoro, you can still see it in Wuse, you can still see it in Gadua. That is how much of development brings to everyone. When development starts pushing outward, and this is because cities grow outward, not inward. And that is how best a location should go. The second point is infrastructure determines direction. What does that mean? It means that sometimes, because like I said, Abuja real estate also has a master plan already. Most times when the government president comes to a location, it feels like, whoa, a lot of things will start happening there. But before then, there's already something like that on paper where people are going to follow and people are going to also work with. So it helps that people also understand that Abuja also has a master plan, and there's a particular location that the development is moving towards, and infrastructure starts going or heading towards that direction. For example, road. Road is one of the major infrastructures that opens up a location. We have a lot of examples to explain this, and most especially if the government comes around the location with road, good road, that location is going to open up immediately. All right, we have a location currently in Apo Wasa that government presence is literally heavily on that location. And this location also started off from Gusape. This is a 10-lane road that started off from Gusape. If you're conversant with that location, it moves all the way from Gusape, Asokoro, all the way from the Apo Bridge, continue Apo Resettlement, Apo Legislative, Apo Mechanic, all the way. If you've gone through that route before, understand that there's a massive government presence there. All right, and this major 10-lane road is currently under construction. All right, they've moved to some certain degree, and the work is still going on. All right, and I love how the fact that this work sometimes is clear on what they are doing. You see the difference between where they worked and where they are heading to. All right, that is one of the major infrastructure in developing and opening up Apo Wasa exit. We also have this location also leads to Waru. Also, you pass Waru, you pass Shoprite, you also pass the left or your right leads to Lokogoma, and your right leads to Apo Wasa. This is where the government presence is currently, in case you are looking for where to invest in Abuja. Government presence, like I said, comes with roads, bridges. If there's a need for bridge, there's already a bridge, and there are these public facilities already coming up, like I mentioned earlier on. And the third thing we also have to understand is that road definitely drives development, like I said earlier on. And this is one thing that this location is having immediately, and this will also facilitate the growth development in Abuja. And this is how smart individuals like you who is watching this video should take advantage of it. Right, you don't have to go buy locations that are very expensive already. Right, for a clear example is that in Lokogoma, you can find a 150 square meters currently selling for 20 million naira. That is the list price, by the way. Before then, you can get it at 5 million naira. All right. So people who understands how real estate market works, because this location is opening up, for example, in Alpuwasa, you can still find a plot selling for a little above 5 million naira, knowing that in no distant time, this particular location, which is Alpuwasa, will definitely sell at 20 million naira and above. Because development is moving towards that location, if you get there early and you buy very affordable, it gives you an opportunity for you to stay, welcome people who are going to come. These things have always happened and repeated itself over the years, and people are still coming to the awakening. All right. So imagine someone coming to sell a place that seems not to have a place or a direction. Would you buy? Would you take that bold step knowing what you're looking for to achieve? But a few who have understood how real estate market works would definitely take on the advantage. They will take it up as a challenge, knowing that in no distant time, this place will open up. Like it's guaranteed that it will open up. Another example is a location we're currently selling called Hutu Exclusive. This location, we heard, this location started selling off at 5.3, 5.4 million naira. All right. And people who bought at that point bought at this point that Apo Wasa, in fact, Crystal Estate is selling. All right. But currently, Hutu Exclusive is selling for 11.6 million naira. And by the 1st of April, it will increase again to 14 million naira. And now imagine the infrastructure going on in Hutu Exclusive now. So you see how the city expands, and most especially how people make money in real estate here in Abuja. And I want you to jump in on this over if it's something you understand and you gain clarity of what I'm talking about. If you understand what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section so that I can go on. The fourth point is what builders follow expansion People understand this, like I've explained, the full expansion, the growth trajectory. All right. I believe strongly that's why the Bible said, if you're going to build a house, you have to sit down to count the cost. If you understand what you are planning to buy or invest in, the reason for your investment, it will help you also to know where and how to invest. We've gotten a lot of inquiries at the time when we launched Crystal Estate in Apo Wasa. People have been interested and they've made inquiries, they're asking questions and all that. And we understood from that point that a lot of people who understands real estate understood they love pre-sale prices. They love that this location is coming to the market. Those kind of people, they always see those opportunities and they always invest in locations like this. All right. So in fact, in Hotel Exclusive, some people are now reselling their plot. Because they bought around 5 million naira, they are reselling it now. And that's how, like I said, people buy maybe in bulk and later resell in a few years from now. Maybe this thing is less than 1, 2 years, all right, and your money has literally increased in value. So understanding that wealth builders follow expansion growth, expansion literally, it will help you to understand why you are buying, what you are looking out to buy, and locations you should look out to buy. Especially if you are a first time buyer, you want to see how the real estate market works. Is this is an opportunity for you? There's something that comes with, oh, you seeing that the investment you've made over a period of time is growing. It will give you the opportunity, the morale, and the strength to push on further for you to go again. So if you're a first time buyer, someone who had never bought before, you're looking to buy, opportunities like this shouldn't pass you by. You shouldn't sleep on opportunities like gold in the heart of Apo Wasa. And it's always beautiful. It's even beautiful to know that it's just less than 5 minutes drive out of development as a way. There's an access road, third road to the front of this estate, right? And it's just launched. And by the 31st, the price will definitely increase to 7 million naira. Here's an opportunity, and that's why I'm doing this video so that you will jump in on the offer. If you need further questions, there's a number in my description box or in the comment section. You can reach me directly there. All right, now let's talk about this Apo Wasa. What's the name of this new estate I'm talking about? It's called Crystal Estate, located in Apo Wasa. And what's specific about this location is an FCDA R of O property and is an investment property. What do I mean by that? It's a form of investment that's one, is quite affordable, quite in a great strategic location, and a location that it also has gain clarity. What I mean by that is that in no distant time, this location will become the next big place in Abuja. So you can start off on this opportunity, start on with this privilege for you to build your wealth using real estate. Okay, so we have just 4 opportunities in Crystal Estate. We have the 150 square meters, which is selling for 5.3 to 5 million naira, and we have the 250 square meters where you can build your 4 bedroom fully detached duplex, which is selling for 14 million naira, some a little above 40 million naira. We also have the 400 square meters where you can build your 5 bedroom fully detached duplex, where you can build your 5 bedroom fully detached duplex, selling for a little above 80 million naira. Then we also have the one for 750 square meters where you can build either your 3 bedroom 6 units block of flats. These are the opportunities in Apo Wasa, and this is an opportunity for someone who is looking to start real estate investment right in Abuja to start on right here. I will leave the further details in the description box. You can also reach me on the numbers there also, where I can help you get started in starting up this journey. All right. Finally, I would like to say that a lot of people who have asked regarding this property, they're always asking, who are the owners of Apo Wasa? Who are the owners of Crystal Estates? Who are they? What are the title documents it is coming with? A lot of questions, and I'm going to do a full video tomorrow to explain all this to you. So if also you found value in this video, also do well to hit the subscribe button for live session to explain this further details. But most especially, this video is also going to open your eyes to understand what is obtainable in Abuja real estate market. You don't have to wait till a place is fully developed before you now say, oh, this place is expensive and you went to selling at this. no, this is an opportunity again. This is a rare privilege for you to jump in, knowing that this is a strategic and a verified property with a verified title, FCDA R of O. Then you have nothing and no cost to worry about it. All right. For further details, like I said, you can reach me the number shown in the description box. And till I come your way again, stay safe and bye for now.